Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going juvie.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Giants. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It will come out to the 25. First down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets them to about the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mayfield off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Mayfield. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yes. Hey, Delta. You ain't got nothing. He's checking.
On play action, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point. and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Mayfield on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Mayfield with it once more. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Pull it high. 18 Gators. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Smooth. Let's go. D5.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Go. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Hey, box drop, box drop. 59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. You don't know no better.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 4 yards remain for second down.
Hey, wahoo! Slam, slam, slam. Hey, Jet.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is beat.
Here's Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. 1st and 10 at the 36.
2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, Alpha.
Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. McCann's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Hey, echo. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Ball. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming after you. Yep. After you. Hey, I 7. Check 3. Check 50. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Blue dance, Mike.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. ETN looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Mayfield to throw it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. And Shark calls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And to throw again is Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. McCann's got it teed up. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
There. Check 13. Check nickel. Go.
They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. To Barkley on the check down. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, wahoo! Check, check.
Now Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. McCann's kick up and good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Mayfield. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And that one falls incomplete. And they're left now with just 2 seconds here in the first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Giants, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.